stopped? Is your iPhone's battery health dropping every single month? You bought it at 100% and now it's at 95%, 90% or even at 85%. And you are worried you're destroying your iPhone. You have seen videos promising to increase the battery health of your device. I'm going to tell you the truth. You cannot increase the battery health. It's impossible. Battery health isn't your daily charge. It's the battery physical capacity to hold a charge. It's like the tread on a car tire. It will wear down over time. But the good news is you can dramatically slow down how fast it wears out. I'll show you the 5 settings you need to change right now to protect your battery. The number 1 enemy of the battery is heat. Our goal is to reduce heat and the number of charge cycles. Let's start with the most important one, and that is the 80% limit. Okay, so on your iPhone, if you go into settings and then tap on battery and tap on charging, in here make sure you turn on optimize battery charging. Tap on the toggle button to turn it on. You can also, if you want, you can also set your charge limit up to 80%, or you can turn it on and simply turn on optimize battery charging. Here say when the charge limit is set to 100%, allow iPhone to wait to finish charging past 80% into the time you need to use it. So try to charge your phone between when it goes down to 20% and up to 80%. This is the single best thing Apple has added for battery health. Your iPhone's battery hates being charged to 100% and sitting there like on your nightstand all night. That last 20% creates the most heat and stress. So this option will stop your phone from charging past 80% at all. If you have iPhone 15 or newer, you must turn this on. If you have an older iPhone, optimized battery charging is your best bet. The next big source of heat is from apps constantly working in the background. So we want to go into settings. So go back to settings and tap on general. Now scroll down and tap on background app refresh and look at this list. Do you really need Facebook, Instagram or game checking for updates 24/7? No. Every time they refresh, they use your processor, it creates heat and drain your battery. So in here, scroll down and check for anything that you do not need to turn on and switch it off. Now be ruthless. Turn off everything you don't need to send you notification the second you get it. You can leave on essentials like messaging apps, but turn the rest off. The app will still update perfectly when you open it. The next tip is to change your mail from push to fetch. Now this is a hidden one. If you use Apple Mail, push means your phone is in a constant 24/7 connection with your email server, always asking, is there mail? Is there mail? Is there mail? This is a huge silent drain. Turn push off. Then down here, change fetch to every 15 minutes. So if we go into settings, okay, in settings, we scroll down and tap on apps. Then scroll down and tap on mail. So look for mail. And then tap on mail accounts. And down here at the bottom, fetch new data. You want to turn off push. Scroll down here and select fetch every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes. So change that settings. In the app here, if you see anything that uses push, you can change it to fetch, just like that. So this settings tells your phone to only check for mail in batches, saving a ton of energy and heat. Another thing to check is location services. So we go back into settings. Location services are a major drain. Scroll through this list and any app that says always is a problem. So in settings, we go down and tap on privacy and security, location services, and go down the list here and check to see any of the apps is always using location services. So for example, you may see this one here, or say Canon print. Sometimes it say always. So this is here showing while using the app. Some app actually always using it. So here, just trying to see one where it's always using. So for example, the weather app here, it has the always options. So you want to go through the list here and review any of the apps that doesn't really need to have constant access to location services. We can then simply switch it off or select while using the app. Now for the pro tip, scroll all the way down to system services. You can turn off most of this, and the ones that uses the most power are location-based alerts and iPhone analytics. So we want to turn those off right now. So we scroll down here. Now go through the list here and see if there is anything that you don't need. You can switch it off. If you go through the product improvement section, a lot of this can be switched off. We don't really care about iPhone analytics or routing traffic. These are only to improve Apple services and products, so we can simply switch all of this off. Okay, finally, tip number 5 is your charger. Your charger matters a lot. Now this one isn't a settings, but it's critical. Fast charging is convenient, but it generates a lot of heat. If you are charging your phone overnight, do not use a fast charger. Use a small 5 watt or 12 watt charger. It's much slower, but it's also much cooler for the battery. Save your fast charger for when you are in a hurry. Use a slow charger for overnight. This combined with the 80% limit is the ultimate combo. Okay, while we're here on the topic, let's bust 2 myths fast. Okay, myth number 1. You should close all your apps in the app switcher. Now this is false. It actually uses more battery. iOS is designed to freeze apps in the background. By closing them, you force the phone to reload the entire app from scratch next time. Just leave them alone. Myth number 2 is you should let your battery drain to 0% once a month. This is false. That was for all batteries. The modern lithium-ion batteries hate being at 0% or at 100%. The golden zone is to keep your phone between 20% and 80% as much as possible. So to recap, you can't increase your battery health, but you can protect it. You can use the 80% limit, stop background app refresh, change the mail from push to fetch, tame location services, and use the correct charger. Especially if you are charging at nighttime, use a slower charger, which helps to protect your battery life.